It's James with Leo Connor. Lee, good to see you. What's it like being a football player in January? Are you glued to various sports news channels like that the rest of the world are, waiting to see who's going from A to B?
No, I'm not actually. I try to stay away from that kind of thing because you can't always trust it, and you never know what you're going to see. But it is quite a hectic period. Sorry, you never know who's gonna come or go. So it is not a difficult period, but it's a strange time, I'd say.
Would you prefer to be a player perhaps 20 years ago when the transfer window didn't exist and everyone had to move by the end of March?
No, I don't think so. I think I do like that there's certain times that you have a settled squad, and then there's obviously certain windows where you can get people in and get people out. But as I said, it does, once it's kind of crammed together, like in January, it does turn quite hectic.
And obviously at Tranmere, there's been a little bit of change. Ross and Elliot have gone along with Donnell and Neil too. So is that just part of being a footballer? You learn to adapt.
Yeah, that's it. I think everyone's accustomed to it at this point. Sorry, and I think as you said, there's 4 gone now, which were 4 great lads, 4 good players for us. But that's part and parcel of football.
Yeah, and I suppose in the same way, there are hopefully players coming in too, so there'll be new teammates to learn to play alongside.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. By the end of the window, I'm sure we'll have a couple of new faces that we'll have to get accustomed to and have to get to know.
Okay. Well, I'll save the more difficult questions for the manager. Just in terms of how the team have been performing, bit of frustration on Saturday. You couldn't quite get over the line, even though you showed plenty of character.
Yeah, I think so. I think we probably didn't start the game again too well, but I think we bounced back. Once we went 1-0 down, I thought we played very well. And once we got to 2-1, I'd say I think everyone thought we were going to win the game, but it's football, mistakes happen and stuff like that. So it's just one of those.
And you've played in League Two for long enough now to know that more or less everybody can beat everybody. So what do you need to do to almost get better than many teams?
Yeah, as you said, this is my 3rd year now in the league, and I've seen it my first 2 years. I think it was Bolton my first year. They put in a run in the second half of the season, and I think they got all max, yeah. And then it was Bristol Rovers last year. So it's just about putting runs together at the right time, and that's what we have to do now. We have to put a good run together and start climbing the table.
And in fact, Walsall are probably a good example of that, because they can buy a win earlier in the season. They're now on a terrific run, and they're really up there.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. I mean, as you said, everyone can be anyone in this league. So it's just about putting that run together. And as you said with Walsall, you'll start climbing that table.
Yeah, you're only 5 points from 4th place as well, so you can't really get carried away with league positions, can you?
No, not at all. I think it's always, since I've been here, it's always been like that. The league has always been super, super tight. So, of course, you look at it, and of course, we would like to be higher in the table, but we're not. We still have a good shot. So it's just, as I said, about putting a good run together.
Yeah, and what about yourself personally? You look at, I think I was looking at games that the squad have played, and you're the 4th most. You're the 4th player with the most appearances so far this season. So good for you personally.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think that was one of the reasons why I made the decision to come here permanently, because I just wanted to play games, and thankfully the manager has played me quite a lot this season, so I just want to keep that going.
Yeah, is that central midfield role, do you feel like you've adapted to as the season's gone on?
I think so. Yeah, I mean, I'd say it's only about a year now since I've been playing it regularly. I think I came into the team around probably Christmas time last season, so it's still relatively new to me. But I feel like I'm still learning about it every day. So hopefully I can just continue to get better in there.
Yeah, and what about your international prospects? Where would you say that?
I think it would be a bit unrealistic at the minute. We've got some great players in the squad, so it's just about me concentrating on club football and doing it.
Do you keep an eye on your old teams, Celtic and Manchester United, and their fortunes?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm a big Man United fan. All my family are Man United fans, and of course, with being Irish, we're big Celtic fans as well. So I watch them regularly.
Well, 2 reasons to be happy then. At the moment, when you came through at United, who was in your sort of grouping of your cohorts?
So in my U team, we had people like Angel Gomez was in there, Chong Garner, who's at Everton now, Brandon Williams. So we had a very good team, to be fair. Very, very.
And yeah, but they're really, really talented. Do you feel really lucky to be there when you look back on those times?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I loved it there. I was there for, I'd say, about 4 years, I think, and I loved every minute of it. And I learned quite a lot. So it was a good period in my short career so far.
I was going to say, how much did it ground you for what's gone on since? Because you're still relatively young.
Yeah, I mean, that's something it really helped me with. I mean, of course, with football, you learn a lot about football. But I think if you spoke to anyone about kind of the Man United academy, they bring out good lads, and they not raise you, but in that kind of sense, they do raise you well, and you're brought up with the right characteristics, and so that's helped me to good stead, I hope.
And then did that help you become acclimatised to a club like Celtic, because you're going from one massive club to another huge club?
Yeah, it probably did. Yeah. I mean, as you said, I was very fortunate to be at two massive clubs, which I love both my times there. But that's in the past now, so it's all about Tranmere now.
And what are your hopes to achieve with Tranmere?
Promotion. That's I think every season that's all the fans want here, all we want here. And I still look back at the last, I wouldn't say regrets, but there were chances the last 2 years. My first year we were right up there, and then of course last year we were up there until the end. So it's something that I would like to put right, and I'd like to get back to League One.
And dare I ask, a couple of goals to boo as well with your name on?
I would love to. I think I'm due one, maybe hopefully soon. But yeah, I'd love to grab it.